Benny Uja. Good evening, welcome to the show. Musa, I'm ready to rock and roll. I hope everyone, each and every one of us is also ready. It's now 8:01 here in UK, and I bet you it's the same time in Ghana. What a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now we don't have to change the time anymore, so it's the same time. Welcome to the show. Another beautiful, beautiful Monday evening. I hope everything is nice and cheery wherever you are and whatever you are doing. Did you see that video clip? Apparently, in a church house in South Africa, Republic of South Africa, a Ghanaian church, you could hear the pastor speaking in a can. Then all of a sudden you can see the pastor kneeling down, begging or whatever. But it all goes to show that, you see, no matter what, you see, when the armed robbers are around, it doesn't matter how much you want to pray. If they want to deal with you, they want to deal with you. See what I mean? So that's what it is. What it is. Anyway, fortunately, we had nothing serious happen to the congregation and the pastor and everyone. Their monies and phones and other things were taken, but their lives were spared. That is all right. Anyway, I've always been telling you. Every now and again, anyway, and then company is very simple indeed. What are we trying to discuss? Basic, general, ordinary, Ghana issues, basically. The question is, we don't know how the economy is faring. And then again, Baunia doesn't know or doesn't want to know anything about the economy. Not now. All what they can do now, apparently they've got so much money to share around. So they are sharing the money for votes. And it is, we say it just flippantly, we say it, as a joke, but it is the money, it is the money, the wealth of the nation. That a group of people have decided that is how they understand the democracy. You have to hold on to power, not through the efforts or through the very satisfactory work you've done for the country, members to all line up behind you. But to get that, you've got to buy votes. Wherever you get the money from, you've got to use it. Sanity.
Sydney Discoteque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
Yenam top connect so emani sika de bagana if we asia fana nyina yenchia kapre ane aye free top connect amasika mani ayem rekra ye wohia ne se wo download the top connect app no e Play Store diama wo Android phone and so we use iPhone so or Apple Store na download the top connect aye simple cra top connect wa manda bread num so wo Europe North America and Asia wo mane wo dofo sika fa top connect so aye ntem na emre na mawa hoto so sese die sika manu di foforo kra any top connect so we yan chechemu bia for top connect our +442 081 6155 and a +442 081 761 600 +447 882 950 088 and nasa hwehwe top connect our Belfont interfidie nyina so top connect Fasika mani wa dofwa sunjemu a unchia kapre top connect yes ye dienye.
The Bank of Ghana committing to that project?
I don't have the figure of funds.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have the figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that? The Bank of Ghana committing to that project?
I don't have the figure offhand.
The figure for your headquarters?
I don't have a figure off my head, sir. That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. Are you committing $250 million to that project?
I don't have the full complement of the figures.
Mr. Randolph, you are the Director of Finance of the Bank of Ghana. This is a major project that will shake the balance book of every organization. You should have that figure of head. How much are you committing to your head office building? We know it is $250 million. Can you confirm that?
This year, the fear of the 2 years. I want them. What's name 2 years? Who here hold the 2 years account? Ceciano, sir, Dansuman has a per se. Uped single rumor, Ceciano, who put 600, who put 500, who put 700, 800. Not dying. Cecia agent for age 100 CDs for viewing fee, and I say 80 Ghana. For viewing fee, just showing you the room. Cecia, if you're a food beer, the Omodayam agent for Uchia 9,600, also Uchia agent 900, 600, and 900, and almost 1,000 CDs. Why? Cecia, you to the end. Why? Like, why? What? Like, why? And like, it's serious. Sir, Matsna demo 2 years, I'm paying 8,000. Now I'm supposed to pay 9,600. And you're taking the 2 years. You take 1 year and both. Because you see, me 6 months in 1 year. Say we Juma me fear. Uba busumi pay the amount. Say 600 or say 700. You have to eat only small one a bit because I'm a whole month I'm a bit. And see back on one day. Ume should be you. Ume should be you or my one penny for monka one cemetery na. You for the air brenna ye kun anyhow. A direct in tea ye making pointino. Uba come ye kun. Bobe koma ye kunti youth nti ye bra muhu e dan sem e kuye adai how Ghana ye ble papa adai and the fear walk in ka jebere me patro me pedan mod be ka se hu agent viewing fees so don't watch them but you 80 CDs and now say 100 CDs and then there's some are dying who could have 600 oh no single room name or do 2 years 600 CDs 2 years because of that need to get what's with that or no person or two now or do a group of a show on what 600 what 500 then they would turn into a person who 2 years I think come share my say you to the bread. Yeah, you better to a bone, yes, we are to a back. I need your influence in call for the king.
President Manado, your friend Matheson, Sunyana War. Makotna Awon Holland, Akos Sam in Fifure. Sikaka Kre Minyayeno. Mediaba Mia Memaimo, Ghana, the Ababetu registered bank, AJN Bank. President Nanado, who TV so the country Ghana for said, JN Bank anye n'adwuma yi ti wagye bank ne license no wo de customers ni sika be mo 3 years mu ni Mansa kan ni sika kakra ka ye no so 550 million media kwa to commercial bank na me dem say commercial bank de me dem sika koto a e save President Nanado enam IMF bosiana wo kwa kobonenti Osimi sika 550 million na odi akwa ye adwuma interest was no once the Quran on famame misika trend no so o se on famame just 2024 na sika no interest ketewa no a menya no obema me mu 5%. Menya adwuma wo Ghana mintimi so enko Holland se me koye adwuma mimfi akọ ni mu kakra kwan ben so na mefa so a me ne me yire ne me mba yibedidi Mr. President mesro se me ma se me be street carefully ho mia me sika makosam mfifure enya no mesro se obama Mansa aka obi bia obi tie saa me audio me record ni bi no mesro se mo de beto mo platform so ebetimi afa so na President Nanado Mansa aka we nyamase ni bi etie Ghana mpanyinfo mesrɛ mo so sɛ mo ne President Nanado bɛkasa ama me medam ase
I'm telling them today, this is an opportunity for me to speak. They should demonstrate their follow. What is it? I don't want it for 2024. What boy, mommy, that I'm ever. Who are the people? And they should go anywhere. They should go to wherever they wanted to go. The president and the ministers,
yeah, it's not that to me. And you have a shika if they ready. That's why I'm out with you. They buy a few. One be a shika never go out and feel ready. They like it. Have fun. I don't know where for.
Chanakapa Ibrahim didn't fail a monkey. What the police hospital, Amen Ajay. Swamp clinic was back in I. Pale, no the police hospital, back in Tashi, Nakumo, General Hospital. Company Rich Hospital. I'm Malefio, Mane Rich Hospital, you were Papa, the best sympathy. She kept me like a sympathy again. The way you will put in the shear, there yet you come on war, there yet you come on war. I don't think I don't fear nothing. You're not going to buy it for you. What foundation is it? Now, I can begin already here. I trust them for the was thank you, Mr. President. But say my book, Nigerian hospital. You see, I am pack, La Pack, Nigerian pack, and then Nigerian hospital.
Welcome back, Mansa Musa. I am here. I am ready to rumble. Last Saturday evening, I watched a boxing match, and I've seen some very dubious decisions in boxing matches over the years. But I tell you, what I saw last Saturday, in fact, it is the worst boxing decision of my lifetime. Goodness me. It's a match between one US-based Cameroonian, Francis Ngoni. He met the so-called Gypsy King, what was his full name? Tyson Fury. And apparently, this particular Cameroonian has not actually fought a professional bout before. He has not boxed professionally before. He just trained a little bit with Mike Tyson. And to be honest, I mean, there was no contest at all. He completely walloped Tyson Fury. And how Tyson Fury was given the nod or as a winner, claimed as, the judges claimed him or, awarded him the fight, something, it is just, it was just disgraceful. The excuse was that Tyson and another fella have a very serious match, boxing match coming on very soon. And so if he had lost, it would have been very difficult for him to go into that fight. So the judges had to do everything. But if you look at the face of Tyson Fury, his face was completely distorted, contorted, completely, disfigured. And yet he was given, he was pronounced the winner. It's all very sad indeed. But then, Salivia City. My concern this evening is about Ghana's economy. And if you read in between the lines and you read some comments or commentary from independent, we are not talking about those who are, let's say, the usual against people or the opposition. No, we are talking about people, independent people who know the calculations and machinations and the dynamics of economies and the rest. And they are saying that Ghana's economy, it will take a long time to see anything like, trying to readjust. You see? So the point, the problem here is Ecuador has succeeded in silencing every, inquisition, not even critic, but just for people to understand what is happening. How he has succeeded. Ecuador to me, I said, no Caribbean to me, aban mu mba se aban no edi no kure se ya anasa aban ni kase mu a ye mfa che no kure ekufa do man kure che se mfa ne ho wo aban bo man no ama aban oman na ko ti se autopilot bi obi a ye di operation we bi obi a penisika. Talking about money and Penisika, Alhaji Bawumia is supposed to be the economic guru in Africa. He's supposed to be the economic whiskey in Africa. And then Bawumia is going about his very, very, very important duties of trying to be the leader or flag bearer of the NPP. So that later, God willing, he will become the president. Let me put in music and talk to this man off air.
Verano del 70 con la mejor música del mundo.
Good evening. Okay. Sure. I see. So where are you speaking from now? Oh, okay. I will pass over your number to the secretary. And you say you are Francis Emmanuel Lisa. Sorry, Emmanuel Lisa. Yes. This number is American number, isn't it? Okay, so you are based in the US. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. All right.
Anoma koliwa 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 anoma koliwa anoma koliwa 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 anoma koliwa anoma koliwa 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 anoma koliwa anoma koliwa 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 anoma koliwa.
So this is Emmanuel, yeah? Okay, I will save the number. And this one is it WhatsApp as well? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, I'm on air now, so yeah, I will deal with your question for you, okay? Your inquiry, alright. Yes, right. To attend to that call. Was that important? Anyway, so it is the economy I'm talking about. According to observers, very neutral observers, Ghana's economy is faltering. I mean, it's not recovering. I mean, it is that low below there. And the thing is, the truth is that, you see, Ghana didn't qualify for this IMF bailout. Our economy was completely below the flat line. It was completely gone. It was completely dead. Akufo-Addo cynically aligned himself with the French, the British, and the Americans, so they had to put in a word, pull some strings for the IMF to consider, helping Ghana in a way. So that's why Akufo-Addo, maybe, you can say, Mr. Biden, as some of the Canadian Akufo-Addo, Odietre, for Israel for no Mungo, Akufo-Addo, somebody, Mungo, because they say, right, to say, Nisasho Wenu. You see, who would have thought that this mouth so much pledge, so much promise. Akufo-Addo made. We got the men. Today Ghana, look, it is worse than the last time we went to the IMF. We lost control completely. This is the first time in our history we got this DDPP or whatever they call it. All people's money have been locked up and they don't know when they're going to get it. The fact is, it is not as if, they will say we are all in it together. No, we know. Because as the speaker told you, the vice president is busy doing what he has to do quietly. Just busy going, soliciting and giving out things. Very expensive things. So that they vote for him. In any place of democracy, if you want to win, at least the people have to have some confidence. They have to have some, small iota of, the reason for you to be voted to stay in power. They say that notion in Ghana has been thrown away completely. There's no need to have a reason to stay in power. There's no need. You must have the power. You have the cash, you have the military security behind you, you have the media, you have the judiciary. That's all. It's not about the majority of the citizens deciding that whether we like or we don't. It's not like that anymore. And the way I see it, I only see one thing, and what is called, what I have been calling, or I term it as, the final, the final showdown. The very final showdown, as it happens elsewhere. Because look, no matter what the foreign in the red, they are going to try to rig. They will try and rig and make Yama Basa. Look, they will try and rig. So either some people will sacrifice, or they will rig and win and stay. We can say, okay, if they rig and win and stay, so what? Yeah, that's a good question. So what? The question is if they will stay and do right by the people. But we know that they will stay, manipulate, make very big money for themselves and for their family, and the country will suffer. There isn't a single country that you find that the finance minister is related to the president. That one you may find, that it happens. But the same finance minister having a financial institution that benefits when the finance minister borrows money for the government, for the state. If the finance minister goes to borrow money for the country, there is a certain finance institution or financial outfit that gains, that benefits from that borrowing. And that particular finance institution or that bank actually is aligned, or the finance minister has something to do with that bank. Now they are trying to disassociate themselves that it is the fact. Everything has been run down just for the fact that let's get the raw cash and buy power. Ghana for Obia Musa money fitite. Ekura Musa mu wo yes bia. Ala mo sankwasa. In our history, people have died, or people were punished severely for doing very, making little mistakes here and there. Today, that rule of accountability, the respect for the office, to be, what do we call it, to exhibit that probity. It's all thrown overboard today, and it's all about the fact that people are with impunity. People with impunity just amassing wealth. Either you go with them, spend the money with them, or they get rid of you. In the state, it has become, the stories we'll be hearing like maybe about Idi Amin or Bokassa. Look at Kufuor, look at the face. Such a person, if he was a military man, he was a dictator, look at what he was going to do. And he was going around demonstrating that something that someone was doing was so abnormal, it was an abomination. And then Japan now, what did the effort for say? Second, Jerry Rollins. Meanwhile, these people, they hated the guts of this man. And now what he did that they criticize, they are doing it even more now. They will even bring firing squad for their opponents. Let me put that question. Ghana for example, if that's how a government or country is run or is governed, wait to me, I fear support then of course I'm Brofana better with Chikakra. And this is how we are able to have any. Standards in it here. I'm not surprised about here and now here too. Pawuya will talk and talk and talk and talk. And some silly people who are supposed to know better, people who are supposed to be very clever, they were all very, you can't say, they were taking me like children. Pawuya will speak some English and just say, spoken that English. Oh, when the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. This sentence, then people were clapping. Knowing very well that even at that time, it is not actually necessarily so. If the what we call it, if the exchange rate begins to cause havoc, it doesn't necessarily mean your fundamentals are weak. That was the truth. Because who the campaign, who the propaganda said, exchange rate, engineer, nature say, we see canon the foundation, and so no economy say, yes, and exchange rate how I know just a foundation, and I say the you can't say the dynamic of your economy is weak. It doesn't necessarily mean so. But they say it's too late for him to say that because he has pumped the idea into the ears and said, no, this is what it is. This guy doesn't know anything. He's a weak link. That's all. They are not that clever. Their capacity is weak. As we speak, a good father apparently has given some, a friend is saying, some contracts, agreed some contract to mining of lithium, and people, someone discussed, I forgot if I can get that man to discuss with us. Or see the agreement is like the colonial times. Actually, we don't have people with capacity. The people with tough mentality say, oh, give me a sharp no. Just say they are not going to give in to any you can't say any mediocre sort of agreement or assignment or anything. We don't have it. What we have is just ordinary, common, corrupt black Africans who just want to make their money. So they will just lie to the populace, to the citizens. When they get power, they will make money, and the money they make, relative to what the outsiders will take. the money that so-called leaders, our leaders will make, relative, comparative to what the outsiders will make, 1% here, 2% because 1%, 2% we keep about talking in London to officer. Why here hammer? Now profoundly the meaning I and then I was I'm trying to find a story. I read this guy saying that the economy looks very, very bad, and that the IMF is lying for, they are covering up for something. So you open before is busy buying votes, looking for cheap votes. Economy no say or your guru or your whiskey or your tough. Our economy no ye timba unya kasa. So what? Become president, then what? Then he will change it or what? Some of us we can just decide, to just let people just lie. We can just decide to give up and carry on with our lives. Knowing that, where we are, where I am, but when I think about in Chiniba, when I think about the next generation, when I think about the next generation or generations, it worries me, it annoys me, it angers me that this situation is going to be forever, and that generation after generation have to run to Europe and America, come and do menial jobs, pay some little money for us to survive and serve the white people. I want this stopped. Mr. Kwame Boateng is telling me that it's a lie. That not true. IMF has given positive outlook. IMF has given positive outlook. What is that positivity? Huh? Richmond, what is that positivity? Tell us. We squandered all the monies. All the monies. Something that has been done those days, if those days were the cool days, the soldiers will come and they will line so many people and shoot them. How can you dig a big hole in the middle of Accra? Spend almost, I don't know, hundreds of millions of dollars already. And it's just like that. Nobody is asking this. No accountability whatsoever. And you, Richmond, telling me that the IMF has given Ghana positive outlook. Small boys who Accra office one bro, small boys no. And that's why we did your wechi. When you somebody we have the men. Today, who can say IMF has given us positive outlook? You know what the IMF means to so many countries? Apart from Europeans, Kakra, when they call IMF for all year, tell me. They know how you can Britain, Germany, but some few people, few countries, they manipulate world trade, manipulate everything. They manipulate everything. So they are doing good. IMF, World Bank, and all that, they don't do all right. Apart from that, tell me, third world, second world, fifth world, when part of them, the Nazi never went to IMF, but he was building a proper country, a proper system. Libya would have been the China in Africa. Libya would have been the China in Africa. And you send me this message telling me that IMF has given Ghana positive outlook. Who can go over it? Who can go over it? Let me go for a quick break. I'll be back.
Society, Yenam Top Connect so Manisika de Bagana if we are Fananina, Yensiaka Pre. Annie, are you free? Top Connect a Masika money, I am Rekra. You hear sober download you Top Connect app no our Play Store, Diama Android phone, and as we use iPhone so or Apple Store, not download the Top Connect. A simple cra. Top Connect to a member radio Nusu Europe, North America, and Asia. Woman would offer Sikafa Top Connect so a tem na emre na mawa hoto swonso sesedi sika manye di fufuro kra any Top Connect so we yan chechemu bia for Top Connect our +442 081 6155 and a +442 081 761 600 +447 882 950 088 and Mansa Top Connect our birth in Tefidina Top Connect First Top Connect, yes, DNA.
Mo ye cast of was a man, Musa saying. There is no genuine pastor in this country.
What are you in UK?
There's no pastor in this country, I may say. There's no single pastor. Oh, my Ghana, they are liars. They are doing business. Obiamo Tina sorry them have been sorry any business. Na 77 previous a youth no more Ghana so. Na mo akotina sorry them na mo ton obia bi. Mutimi ko toss off calendar de bo simu them say mu here protection. Abra sa so no our bodyguard. Na mo ti kroma. And youth now more my mo hano. This is the time I was here be new. Ghanaian youth our eyes are opening. Senka sofu ni a genuine adena Christian counselor ye bi na youth e wo man mo aye bre adena Christian counselor hudu ahifu e wo kuma everybody is quiet about what is happening Christ is e wo man mo antinka yo was sofu mu so mu bin Ghana ho mu enyame ni papa nka sofu mu so rin kasa ma youth no we don't have any genuine pastor in this country. We are in this country now. Sofu be shame come say Shatawale Wayarimpo. They are all in this country with lies. Black Stars Kwago Magna Sofu be the flyer be out to say Omo fasting and prayers for Black Stars. I was saying groups say the Kromut me pay. We are living in this country. Instead of saying we pointing the mistakes to the government say we are buying is distracting the people of Ghana. Your flyers are who was a move bomb to Ghana, move bomb to economic crisis in the country. Me say there's no genuine pastor in this country. So for Biani Ghana and Kupon Kasacheno, they are all liars. Nobody. So for Biani or Maimuha, they can prove to them that they are all liars. So for Biani Kuma, so for being saying Kupon a friend. One chair in ABC 2022. Sorry, 2022. One chair in ABC 31st 90, but I feel no measure on Munkwasi and Komanasi. Now Musha Unkom say Uma Mene how, Upapa how, Ubi if you want a how. Now we distract youth no move, or Mudim Puntibadu, or Mumma no Papa Numachi, say Omuya Bay for. I saw for Mukani Pabum, I saw for Muya beef for Ghana. Who saw what saying a mini panning a mini pie beef da. Let's open our eyes, Ghana's youth. Hey, it's about time Amunya for the Konamu Munya Juma. Work. Stop going to church. It's a waste of time. Sit down in your house, pray. God will listen to you. These pastors are doing business. They are getting money through with the youth. Where can get money? There's no single pastor in Yankupon Kasachren or Ghana Maimuha. They are all liars and hypocrites. If they are not,
we need to find time to stop there one day. No, I don't know.
the clergy and the religious this thing, when they speak, they set the foundation. And it is only the church that will address meaningfully the canker going on. And they want to silence all credible voices. Now, today, we will reveal everything to you. This question has, direct relation with the pronouncements of Reverend Professor Marty. Let me tell you why people do not want Professor Marty to talk. Listen, they have tried, politicians have tried all means, all means to muzzle me, to get me, but they can't. They come with bribes, fat envelope, $100,000. Listen. I want everybody to listen. Politicians came to my house with fat envelope, $100,000, not cedis, dollars, and also with the promises that if you keep quiet, we will give you a house at Trazaco with swimming pool. You know what? We will give you 4-wheel drive. These people were lucky. I did not have big dogs in my house. Else I would have released the dogs to bite them for the whole world to ask, Papa Moderator, my boy to one again. Papa Moderator, I then I will tell you this, now you release the dog. Then I will tell them, ask what they came to do. You know what? They have tried all means to muzzle me. They couldn't, and I tell you they can't. And you know what? I will speak today, I will speak tomorrow. You know the tax I pay?
NFM Radio.
Sometimes when this thing comes and I see the tax that I've paid, but at the same time I said, praise be to the Lord we serve, because it's going to build our nation. Then when my tax goes, you babies with sharp teeth, you are stealing the money and you don't want us to talk. We will talk today, we will talk tomorrow.
Right, I wonder where this money is, my good friend, Reverend Marty. And although he speaks only quietly, he uses text messages. Oh, Jesus Christ, the whole country is rotten. Everything. That's what it takes. It is what it takes. You see, so like I said, in the country, someone can decide to, use so much money and wipe it away. Just wish the money away. Here in the UK, right, they owe, according to the Bank of England, it's about 150 or so billion pounds. And they are not going to write that one off, giving the government 10 years to repay that money. The opposition will not sit down for the conservatives to just so we spend, even though they know, look, here too they did certain things that smarts of corruption, like they gave contracts and some procurement, massive procurement contracts to some of their the people that support their party. That nepotistic way of doing things. It did happen here. The difference between what happened here in Ghana is that nothing is covered or everything is transparent. Everything here is something you know that they pay this one to this man and that. Unlike in Ghana, the people who actually did the
testing, COVID testing at the airport. That company is in Frontier, something. Nobody knows who owns the company, what they do. Nobody knows that. And nobody is allowed to know. Only Kufuor and Gabi Otinako and those we have people, especially those people who claim they are socialists and the rest, and they still support these people. It's all about try. That's the whole thing, nothing else. You see, they destroy everything. The COVID brought so much money. Obaidia countries come here. And after COVID, so much taxes, so many of them, so many taxes. Scanning, so still, we are in trouble. You can't take it about 4 years, 5 years, whatever. Now, the finance minister and his family who are imposing this on poor Ghanaians, they are super duper rich. They are super duper rich, not because or not from their normal Western or their official income. They are simply super duper rich. And plenty big hardship upon Ghanaians. Every other day you hear of something that will hurt or will destroy the country. As it is, so much so that we have Attorney General, you people say you are clever people, every day veterans say, so lawyers have been called to the bar. More lawyers than even accountants or more lawyers than engineers and artisans, carpenters, masonry, plumbers, electricians, all those welders. We have more lawyers than these nation builders. And meanwhile, these same lawyers will sit down where they are sued in a very hot, tropical, weather or climate like Ghana. They're wearing their suit and tie, feeling bossy, feeling big over everybody. No matter how Emma Abroche caught, just because he didn't attend. When the court was what we call it, sitting and deliberating, it was COVID time, right? The court knew it was COVID time, but still, they said they should stop. So it means they were giving allowances or they were giving, permission for all the lawyers, all the people to attend. I'm going to protect the national person. Because the thing is, they will suffer any consequences. It's Ghana, Ghanaians. Today I was watching this Captain Smart's show live on the river that has overtaken people's lifestyles in school children, school students sitting in canoes, being paddled, and they are not even wearing that jacket. They don't even have life jacket. Not a single, let's say, inner tube, rubber tube, so that in case they call it the boy, that rubber thing, so that some people will not drown. They don't even have it. But we have fleet of very expensive cars. Kufuor 30, 35, 40, 50. So all of them gasoline fuel. It is all about making debt for the country. these people just say, "Young people come up and go on." That's what is happening. There's nothing more here. I'm not surprised at all. Both can run the country. It's we just talk English. When the fundamentals of the economy is weak, the exchange rate will expose you. It was nonsense. It was never true. That statement wasn't exact. There was no constancy. Constant in what you were saying. It was never true. Your exchange rate fluctuating or either going, troubling the economy doesn't mean your fundamentals are wrong. Sometimes your fundamentals can be wrong or can be weak, but still, the exchange rate, you can still stand your ground. And to back on the unity power. After you do the best of we have men every year. And we say IMF is giving us a positive outlook. Young boys, white boys are better, and the manager coming in the way. And this time is even worse than previous. Because previously, a young from the ground said, demonstrating because he did. Hundreds of billions of cities would debate before people take about 150 to about $200 billion. I don't know what without providing specific to show for that because it's specific. And then obviously they are going to arrange for this people to give us the gas and the electricity on loan. She said, we are going to ISA. Later. That we will pay later. Huh? So before we see the next 2-3 years, and you say, can't go. Because if I didn't go, I said, oh, yeah, don't worry. It is the government sovereign debt, so you just keep producing the electricity. Meanwhile, you have a group of people. Group of people collected monies. They collected monies. Group of people collected money in the name of PBS, and nobody knows where they are. It's something to promo. I don't know. Good evening. How are you? Well, I'm not fine at all. I'm not happy. The country is. I will see where you have to relax a bit. They are fucking up the country too much. Just say, I'm every time they are what they can go to Ghana. I mean, how come there you need your friend Attorney General will mess up so that we'll get another debt, 140 million. What is that? What is that? And nobody, this is too much. No. Because they are just holding the money, then the country can suffer. Anyway, Akaba. Thank you, sir. Thank you, boss. These are the questions you are. That's the second time you had that question. I'm telling you that I'm sitting here. I'm completely out of anyway. I want you to be patient, and I will say something.
NFM Radio.
That
that is written without effort is read without pleasure. A book that is written without effort is read without pleasure. NPP as a party, with someone from 2016 up to now, they are struggling to administer the affairs of the country. If you complain, they challenge you. They take you home. The youth of Ghana complained that fix the country. They say, hey, what's the problem? What problem do you have? It seems they think they are faultless. So they thought that people were funny. Then what happened? One guy got killed brutally at Ijira. Because it's a part of the fix the country. The kids, the matter died, the basa. And that's the country in which we are. They know they are not doing a good job for us in the country. This is not playing politics. This is discussing pure common sense, which I know is not very common to most people. And the truth is what we are talking about. But they do not accept it. If I say they, I mean the government and the agencies and lieutenants, they do not accept that they are wrong. In the meantime, they are able to offer the Japanese 800 million or 800,000 or what knows, pounds or what not, dollars to keep quiet and back down, not to move for flag bearership. They saw the stories when we live here. We don't believe it because there's no proof, there's no point. But we cannot continue not to believe it. We must start to believe. For in Ghana, every rumor is true. In Ghana, every rumor is true. Wasi, again, busy. Oh, you're not one. Look at what we are finding ourselves. Mansa Musa, NPP was not happy with it. When he was starting Akusu Water River project, they were not happy with it. When the Nkrumah was building Job 600, which is now the State House, they were not happy with it. They said no, they disagreed. Everything Nkrumah did, they want to erase it up to the point where Akusu Nkrumah put up. They have not serviced the end because
NFM Radio.
The CDP created a Kosovo. One thing here was because there was no services because it's a CPP matter. That is what Ghanaian politician today is doing. Because NDC, that's it, they don't touch it. Because NPP, that's it, we don't touch it. Ghana is the one that suffers, not the political parties. But at the same token, look at what's happening. Madam for Minister for Environment and Sanitation, Madam Sisiana, how much millions of dollars has she got in her bedroom? Where did she get it from? The person who was paid Ghana cedis now has got dollars and sterling in her bedroom. And nobody is asking her. Then how did you get this money? This is just one example. So many things are going wrong in our country, and we are supposed to be, some of us are supposed to be intelligent, educated, aware. Some of us also are supposed to be fools or idiots. What a problem. I understand exactly what you're saying. What is a serious problem? Right now, the government we have today, is their priority is for 2024 general elections. It's not funny. It is funny. That is what we.
Let's go. Get yourself. Even if it's 2024, you want to win that. You have to win on merit that, okay, the people will be happy with your job, what you've done. But just to think that, when I get the money, I'll hide the money and start sharing it. And then use hook or crook means. The security agencies, the media, the judiciary, I'll use everything to hang on to power. I mean, this isn't right. And meanwhile, every day, people are doing things not to bring gains for the country. You don't bring any gain. It's always losses. What is that? Oh.
Belgrave Square, that's Kwame Nkrumah and CPP. They bought this property. Stand chances of being sold. Belgrave Square.
You see, get me Jawano. And Nkrumah did not tell they were London, what to talk over the years. But usually, what on economy, yeah, before we talk about MFM teachers. Yet, Tom or Bibi, I don't know, maybe they are struggling with the economy, so they will sell it coming. But this one, we are actually selling to pay debt. It's wrong.
And I tell you, when they sell this property, I don't cut you. When they sell this property, do you think they are stupid to take the money all to Ghana? No, it will go to private accounts here in the United Kingdom, London. You see that some people will be buying houses in the UK cash in hand. Yes. This has been a practice by our government delegates for years. Not just now.
I know.
I will not be surprised. If you sell any kind of property in the UK, I trust you, 1 or 2 or 3 people there in top in the government will buy private properties here before they know they are going to fail. They know they are going to fall.
Those previous houses and properties they sold, whether they sold at the right amount, some people pocketed some of the money or cheap or whatever. And then they say, oh, look, we don't have money to maintain all our embassies and high commission. So let's reduce the number. Then let's sell 1 or 2 we can sell to. At least keep the high commissions and the embassies going. Oh, that one, it is still not nice, but at least you can understand why they do. But to actually create a cow, you do money, they be account with the it's not right.
It's not right because they told President Mahama that he was incompetent.
Oh no, these people are rubbish. These people are rubbish, Madonna. When you're competent, they are clever, but when you fall.
Oh, okay. You charge somebody for being incompetent, and you have taken over also to be incompetent. That is the question I'm asking. So I'm not very sure that we owe certain people a judgment debt and all that. This is a way of stealing our monies. This is the challenge. They should give us a proof. What did they come to Abuja to buy? You take a 140 billion.
Anyway, as for that one, it was about some business in Ghana which was abrogated by this particular Kufuor and his people. Look, what I agree with you though is that these things will be sold, that debt will still be there. Maybe they will pay some small percentage, and that debt will come to be still our sovereign debt. Meanwhile, the but the debt will remain sovereign debt. That is the problem.
In fact, what we need to do, that whatever is going on now,
NFM Radio.
That the houses in Brahma has this gone through Ghana's parliament? Are we discussing it in parliament? I'm not sure. These things must go, Ghana property abroad must go inside the parliament, NDC and the MPP. They are the 2 parties in parliament. And we must go through their hands and in parliament. We shouldn't just hear rumors or statement that we are going to lose our properties. Nobody can touch it. It's for Ghana government, the government of Ghana.
Sometimes I don't know, sometimes I fail to understand or know who to believe anymore, because the parliament too is like a horse trading center. Watch my back, watch your back. That is what is going on. And so I know that maybe the opposition is trying to do their best, but their best is not enough, because in the end, last minute, our friend Bernard Mona, we discussed things and he told me that You remember there was a problem at Belgium where the Belgian government, what we call it, to close the bank account of our embassy. Diplomatic account they closed because they saw that, or they sensed, or they suspected some money laundering activities. Can you believe that according to Bernard, it was together with NDC MPs, they went to Belgium to go and beg. Together, opposition and the governing MPs, they went to go and beg on behalf of Ghana. Now, while the politicians say, a opposition, let's abide with you down. Now you don't even take advantage. You are another way to beg and to I don't know the politics they are doing it. I don't understand it anymore.
I'm saying there's complicity in crime. Brothers in our
NFM Radio.
As you said, scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Because it is only two political parties in Ghana. If there's a third political party in Ghana, the debate will change in the House of Parliament. They are brothers in crime. We don't need such to rule the nation. So, Ghanaians listening to this program right now must think. Help us to think so that in 2024, they vote for other political parties.
For me, I think for that to happen, seriously, for that to happen, I think we have to adopt the constitution to accept this positive action, positive discrimination even in our electoral system. There should be a positive. And what I mean by positive action is that, for instance, we have 16 regions. Let's for every region, there should be one, just one, every region, one constituency that NPP and NDC will not contest. So in the end, only the small parties will contest for 16 seats. So we have, we will have what we call it, the possibility or the assurance that at least anytime there is election, we will have 16 seats that will not belong to NDC or MPP. So whichever will take the rest of the seat to become a government, at least we will have 16 seats that will not be NDC and MPP. I think that is what we have to, because if we are just going to leave for these small parties, CPP and the campaign, look, we are going to wait for the next 20-25 years before maybe we get to that stage, because Ghanaians are not willing to do away with their NDC and MPP. It's a fact. That's the only thing I can suggest. That they should leave one seat, one constituency in every region. We are 16. So every region, just one constituency. Then that one, NDC and MPP will not contest. So if CPP wins that one, we know we will have one CPP. If CPP will be able to, or manage to win, let's say, all the 10, fair enough. For the next maybe 30 years, when we become mature, then maybe we can repeal that law and open it for all again.
I think it's going to be a tough one, but this time we are going to do serious campaigning. We are going to clean out unnecessary political parties in some unnecessary regions. That is why it's going to happen. Central region, John, blame us. Those of us who come from central region, we are very
NFM Radio.
So honest, and so people are taking us over. Central region of all places. We go to other people who say their Ashanti region is their stronghold and whatnot. Yet they come from that region to come to central region to make it their stronghold. It is about time we stood up to think for ourselves and make sure that nobody can just come and say central region is their stronghold. That is the problem. The fault is in central region, and we are working towards that. It's not going to be again. If central region is declared for a particular political party, that should be history. It's not going to happen in 2024. We are not going to allow any of these two parties to come and say central region is their stronghold. No, we are going to change this. This time we are going to change. And I'm telling you the truth, we are going to change it in grand style. Because the people who trusted to rule Ghana honestly and efficiently, they have not done so. Look at this amount of money that is in the bank only. One member of parliament or one ex-cabinet minister has. The question we are asking now, this is going to go to the 2024 campaign. If the Minister for Environment has got that kind of money in her bedroom, how much has the Minister of Finance got for that? I know that's all what we don't know. How much has the President himself got? We don't know.
Our country has been spread eagled. I mean, completely choked. Nobody. I mean, how can you run a country like that? Everybody, the court is supporting Sisianapa to keep her money and this and that and that. I mean, we can run it. We can run it. They are in power. They are doing what they want. No, but that's power. We are baby paying. Corruption, you know what you know. There, in your face, of all, they are abominable bokal. No one more accountable man. No one is. I mean, nobody has done this before. That's too much. Something yet. Recently, what Mr. Bongo or whatever, when the celebrity take over that was African. Yes. The Gabon. Is it Gabon? No, is it Gabon? Yeah. The one who said make some noise. What is our Ghana government do not do? Ghana government and other African West African states, what did they not do? They want to, they needed to tell the soldiers to go back to barracks. Because they are robbing their banks and all that, because they fear that their time will come. Do you understand? The people in those entities, they're talking about the same problems that is in Ghana, that is happening in Ghana. Those people, they found it necessary to remove the government because it's rubbish. And because Ghana is a club, the Ghana is scared, they rejoined certain corporate government to go and condemn the military government. You see? They also finance one government will be removed. For them, the time is getting closer to them now. They want to go and sign for the socialists to go back to barracks. Why would the socialists go back to barracks if they found a genuine government in charge of the country? This is not right. No,
this is not right. You see, we must put it right. We must put it right. So many people want Ghana government to be very cautious and very careful. Ghana government to continue. You are not ruling the nation properly. Yet, we are oppressors. Of course, yes. The oppressors are ruling Ghana, and nobody is complaining. I want people to think and see whether we should retire some of these people at the next general election. Let them go home, but they are fighting hard to stay. They are killing themselves when they are every day. They are killing themselves. What they kill themselves? That's why Chairman has to back down. Because Chairman's campaign manager, they try to remove his eye or what? Eyesight. Blinding. Do you understand? We see, they are fighting internally amongst themselves. Can this is for the right people to come and rule us? When they are struggling to select their own flag bearer? That's why Progressive People's Party and other political parties in Ghana, we are quiet. We are waiting to go inside 2024 before we start to brag about the elections. Because everything that is going to be elected next year, what are they doing? They are fighting among themselves. They are not united, they are disunited. How can some people expect Ghanaians to vote for them again when since 2016 they gave some excellent manifesto promises? Look at what they are doing. Look at what they are doing for us. The roads not repaired, the dam is disappearing all over the place. They don't give a damn. We still have what we really like working in Ghana. And that's where the center of economic activity lies. If it is government, since they remove from government, if the railway system has been in place from village to village, the farmers are not even. So when they finish the harvest their products now, before they will get a driver or a truck to come and remove their produce to the market, then the farm grow. Why? Because the means of transportation is not good now. It's stronger than a CCR. And one of our villages, poor farmers, when the farmers now, they want to have or grow and sell market. Whereas in those days when we have train stations, farmers lose a lot of money before the fuel producers come. This is why we are living it. We know the truth. For instance, I know the truth. You know the truth. So many people know the truth, but we don't know what we do. We are poorer and poorer, but we are not poor people. Ghana is not a poor country at all. Africa is not a poor country. Ghana is it. We know what we got here. Yapana has blessed us with oil. On top of all this, oil, gold, timber, manganese, bauxite, and water. How much is Ghana government stealing? I have no evidence. You have no evidence. But if we use our brains, we must know there's something wrong. If our policies in Europe are going to show that, the world is not good. What Ghana will not out. We want to see the account of what they are going to do. All this stable mining corporation or whatever it is. How much gold do we take out each year? And where do we take them? How much money do we get out of that? We are in darkness completely that business. And people are fooling us all the time. But we want transparency. That is why we also want to come. Because don't call us dead force. We are Ghanaians. We are going to fight the election. We will be surprised. You're watching carefully, get together. We start to make the noise when we get into 2024. Michael Foot says, Mr. Michael Foot, once a Labour leader, he said something. He says, he who shouts loud is lost. A lot of noise. But we shall call them to order.
I've gone past, that the need for them to go. You see, where we are, Americans will say where we are at. The economy, the situation is so bad that it is going to continue for a long time. The only difference is that maybe next administration they will be careful with stealing and maybe a bit more transparency. But nobody can assure Ghanaians that when they come in 2 years or because listen, every other day, better than a couple of days. I mean, let's say all the time a couple of days. How do you survive?
Things are not being done. I mean, causing financial loss to the state. There is always somebody who is the cause of that. That person, what you do, what family wants to suffer. Chinese, they will kill you. Chinese will execute you. You got to make sure this is the right minister who has created you. When you execute it for the China, they will. That's why they are succeeding now. If they do that, therefore, their wives and their children will mourn them as members of parliament, their husband or wife, or their friend. If you go and see those situation, they will execute you. They will execute what you want to do now. These things must come. Thailand and second places, they've been doing that. If you put your own foot, you punish you to more. That's more.
We tried that and we still. We tried and that's not alpha. We tried and still, I don't think we were able to do anything better.
We tried Reds came, when the Reds came, thank God he came in at that time. And a lot of Ghanaians ran away. And some of them are still in the UK, they are not going back. So, a lot of them ran away. I saw Gao, accountants Gao, teachers Gao. And they are not for Gao. We're going back. Europe, especially UK. We have human rights in Europe. No way. Ghana, let me human rights business. What you want? You go that back and what you can't bring the important human rights there. Once it's TV, also it's TV. What you want, we do.
But you see, that should have learned lessons from that.
We should have learned from that. That's what we are saying. Financial organization and all that. Some people go to politics, government to make money. We will create it. We are no this colony was Australian, that's a kingdom for the best practices. You for the Ghana,
Listen, $140 million. $140 million. And you know what you are talking about 50 or even more, about 100 of these machines. About two, what they are not going to talk. And so, to fight terrorists.
Look, it is possible. The point is about the procurement. They will make money. Otherwise, you see, this terrorist thing, no. The moment I hear the American from Musa, that will bomb for we are only gradually inviting terrorism. Because Senator Frache, America for brother war, we are so, and young people bring in the way to go. And the people about them, and for them, they are American, they make sure they will come and deal with you. And you know, I won't be surprised that they say they are doing that. I won't be surprised. No, after that one, we are not going. Bolsonaro, they won't do it. No. Our priority you dig a hole in the center or middle of your city. A big hole costing millions of dollars. What priority have these people got? What's the priority?
Well, we have to start right now, what you see in the new Patriotic Party governance, what you see they are aiming for general elections in 2024. They are not aiming to prepare the potholes or the whole nation. Maybe about potholes, not just security, not just Greater Accra, not just Ashanti, all over the places. Why?
There's some place like Western Region, Takrady, Secondly. That place should be nice and beautiful. Because that place is all those areas should have been very, very rich. Did you see the clip apparently clip from South Africa about Ghana Church in South Africa? Did you see that clip? Hey, our robbers have ventured into a church in South Africa. And No one is begging God to do. I will send you the picture. A video clip of a Ghanaian church. Armed robbers have raided the Ghanaian church in South Africa. And what did you want? Exactly.
You serve the communities.
Well, I have brought out what do you call it, suggestion. I would have hoped that people will support it. Listen, before we can get a third party, what do you call it, parliamentarians, third party parliament, it is not possible at this rate. The only thing we can do is to get a new constitution that will prescribe that 16 regions, one constitution per region. That one, we can choose any of them. That one, NDC MPP will not contest. The rest of the parties will contest. So that one automatically is going to give us at least 16 member of parliament. 1 year NDC, 1 year MPP. It is going to give us automatically. That is something I want people to consider. I should help. I have had brought my suggestion. If we are going to carry on, you be campaign. Okay, Siaba. Obiya mini we dey be NDC MPP now. It's a way out for Ghanaians. If we serve the interests of the country, for instance, IGP, Inspector General of Police, must never ever be appointed by any political party in power. That is the police college about their leader. Leader go there, but it's just like the military. Let the military appoint their top general. Then, Attorney General, let the lawyers appoint their own top guys as Attorney General of the Minister of Justice. Mama, government get involved. That's what's happening. The top positions like that. Attorney General, Minister of Justice, if it's not politics. No, as for Attorney General, Chief Justice No, I know you. Attorney General, usually every country, you have the Attorney General. He serves the government and the state. So he's for the government or for the state. But Chief Justice, exactly. And that's what they do. It's not right. That one to me, I agree with you that changes will have to come. But for me, I will say it again. I will repeat that if we want to get other MPs aside or apart from MPP and NDC in our parliament, then we should bring that positive discrimination we should bring that even in, we should get it in our, into our constitution, that for the next maybe 10, 15, 20, 30 years, now what is going to happen is the 16 regions, we are going to take one constituency from each of the 16 regions. So anytime there's general election, automatically we are going to have 16 members who will not be either NDC or MPP. If we do that, it will help. Argument against, of course.
Just for these two political parties happen. NCC and MP. NCC was the one problem was saying that they exist. Because NCC was CCP before. Where a man of
no, I see before I understand. There should be a caveat because for me, anybody who is in compromise, you should not be playing the UDP people. No, Ghana said that they are CPP, but they are not true in compromise. But they are not true. Yes. If you are a CPP person, it doesn't automatically make you compromised. Because CPP but they are not true in compromise. That's the difference. You should be compromised. You believe in the ideology, his ideals, his principles. You can just be CPP. And you can still be like which a former MPP for chairman, Frederick Blake. How can you be, if he was true in compromise, he will not be playing with these UP people? Or you CPP, but you're not compromised. That's the difference. I believe in Osagifo. I believe in his ideas, his templates, what he wanted to do. He planned that look. The next generation, they should be trained differently. They shouldn't have the same mentality like our forefathers. That's why he brought young pioneer to train them to love their country, to love their own skill. To love themselves, to respect them. The black man can also do something, not always be looking at the white man. And God brought all this. So for them, Christ, after the CPP, they can go wherever they want to go because currently, there are some of their leaders, they are working. Anyway, this woman, CPP. I've tried to get you. Every day, all my excuses. Every day, all my excuses. I'm tired of it. Yo.
Sure. Marty.
Well, the point in there, look, for me, it's not about me, it's not about myself. It's about Ghana. We need to, like I said, obstacle, not ideals, on what you follow, nothing else. Listen, I've been changed, so that's me. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Sydney Discotheque, verano del 79, con la mejor música del mundo.
good evening and welcome to the show. Mr. White Girls Pack. Affectionately call him Godo. That platform is exciting, should I say, yes. Sometimes arguments may be challenging, but sanity. Anyway, it's now 21:51. That is 9:51, the same time in Ghana, so that is fine to know. Anyway, I listen to Mansa Musa, and the program, as you are aware, is Fire Will Burn You. I will beg your pardon that my the camera battery is gone, so I need to change the camera battery. So please bear with us. I change the camera battery as quicker as we can.
Discoteque, verano del 79.
So 6 minutes to the top of the hour. You're listening to Mansa Musa. The program is Fire Will Burn You. Not literally, it's not literal at all. I don't ignite any flames here. And I don't wish fire to burn anybody. But it's all about what we say, what we talk about. And what I'm talking about tonight is all about the poor governance delivered by Kufuor and his henchmen. The people who are running the country so much so that every other time it is all about bringing debt. No gains at all. It's always losses. I mean, how can an attorney general, in this environment, create a situation for judgment debt? I mean, something that was used as campaign slogan and campaign mantra, to explain the incompetence of the incompetence of the previous administration. Now you come and do worse. I said it quite several times that look, every negativity that happened under Mahama, every negativity that happened in Mahama's administration, now it is about 100 times worse. And it's a fact. About 100 times worse, every negativity. Why? Why do you govern like this? Is that what Ghanaians bargained for? Is that why people were voted? I mean, you got a man. Today we have white young boys in Accra managing our economy for us. And we are not ashamed of ourselves. Somebody, one MPP guy wrote to me that, Mansa Musa, the IMF has given us a very good, positive outlook. Who can grow very positive outlook? Your people, our Ghanaian men and women, the men with bold heads, with big stomach bigger than mine. They're supposed to be clever people. They are useless, can't run the economy. They can run the economy in such a way that they themselves, their family and concubines and their followers are very, very rich. That is how governance is done in Africa. That the people are in charge of running the country. The people at the head of affairs. They amass so much wealth for themselves. Then they leave everyone else to suffer. Because that's a bear, no. That's a bear, no. Let's see. Okay. Well, if you want to call, you have put the phone down. I don't know. If you want to say something quickly, I'll give you some 2 minutes. Otherwise, let me have my peace. The monitor is showing that West Brom has beaten Coventry 2-0. I think West Brom's second goal was offside, I don't know, but in the championship they don't use this the VAR, so a little bit of cheating there. But let me say that I watched boxing on Saturday. It was the worst boxing decision I've seen in my lifetime, and I've seen some worse. So anyway, let's meet with the wish you good night. Cheers. Bye-bye.
NFM Radio. NFM Radio. Emu daho. Minia, tie fire wo ban you. Ewo NFM Radio. Jumadi Mansa Musa ede bro. Ejwa da kopem memeda. Enumre no nson. Ekopem no ndu. Listen to Fire Will Burn You on NFM Radio with Mansa Musa Monday to Saturday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.